Marcus has been next in line for 14 months. His manager told him twice, once in his annual review. Once in a one-on-one he still has saved in his notes app. He hit every target, took on extra projects, did everything they asked. And every quarter, the conversation went the same way. You're exactly on track. Keep doing what you're doing. Things are moving. Last month, the company hired someone from outside, gave them the title Marcus had been waiting for. When he asked why, they said the new hire brought a different skill set. Marcus had been so focused on being next, he never stopped to ask next for what, exactly. This is not one bad manager. This is a system designed to keep its best people exactly where they are. Here's the truth no one in corporate will put in writing. A promotion promise costs the company nothing. No contract, no timeline, no consequences if they don't follow through. But what it buys them is your loyalty, your patience, your above and beyond effort, and your silence when a competitor calls. The promotion that never comes isn't always a mistake. In many cases, it's the point. 5 mechanics. Let's get into it. This is the corporate agenda. Companies don't think about promotions the way you do. You see a promotion as a reward for performance. They see it as a cost-benefit calculation. Replacing you costs between 50 and 200% of your annual salary, recruiting fees, training, lost productivity while someone new ramps up. Promoting you also costs money, higher base, new title, new expectations. But keeping you happy with one conversation per quarter? That costs them nothing. No money changes hands. No headcount gets moved. You stay productive. You stay loyal. You stay. This is not cynicism. This is arithmetic. The company isn't lying to you because they're evil. They're doing it because it works. And it keeps working as long as you believe the promise is real. Once you see this structure, you'll hear it in every performance review you ever have. Step 1. Acknowledge your performance. You've been doing incredible work. Leadership has noticed. Step 2. Introduce a vague condition. We just need to see a little more of X. The timing isn't quite right yet. Step 3. Reset the clock. Let's revisit this in Q3. Q3 comes. The loop starts again. The genius is that it always sounds like progress. You leave every conversation feeling seen, just not promoted. And the conditions are almost never specific enough to actually satisfy. Leadership presence, executive communication, strategic thinking. These aren't skills with a finish line. They're moving targets. Which brings us to beat 3. Before beat 3, quick note, beat 5 is the diagnostic. 5 signs you're in a retention loop, not a promotion track. That's where you get the counter move. But beat 4 changes how you read every conversation you've ever had with your manager. Don't skip it. Subscribe if this is already clicking. New rule every week. Marcus was told he needed stronger cross-functional relationships. He spent 3 months building them, got positive feedback from 2 department heads. His manager smiled, then told him leadership now wanted to see more strategic initiative. This is the moving goalpost. When you meet a condition, the company has a choice. Promote you, which costs money, or raise the bar, which costs nothing. From a pure incentive standpoint, raising the bar is almost always the easier decision. And the employee never sees it coming because each new condition sounds reasonable in isolation. Together, they're a treadmill. You get faster. The treadmill speeds up. You never move forward. Here's what you've probably been told. You're too valuable where you are to promote. That's not a compliment. It's a calculation. The better you are at your current job, the harder it is to move up from it. When you're irreplaceable in your role, promoting you creates 2 problems. They lose their best person in that seat, and they have to find and train your replacement. expensive, uncertain. So they wait. They say, "You're next." They make the condition a little harder. They hope you stay long enough for them to find someone cheaper to backfill you. The employee easiest to promote is not always the best performer. It's the one whose role is easiest to backfill. Being genuinely excellent at your job can, in some companies, actively slow your upward movement. Let that sit for a second. 5 signs you're in a retention loop, not a promotion track. 1. Your timeline keeps shifting without explanation. Not because of a reorg, just Q3 becomes Q1 becomes later this year. No accountability, no real reason. 2. Your conditions are abstract. Specific conditions have finish lines. Hit $2 in revenue is specific. Show more leadership is not. If you can't measure it, you never will. By design. 3. Your wins don't get referenced in promotion conversations. In a real promotion track, your manager is building your case upstairs. If every review starts fresh, no one is advocating for you. 4. You're doing the job without the title, managing people without the manager title, leading projects without the lead title. The company has already gotten the promotion's output. Their urgency to make it official is 0. 5. The conditions keep coming after you meet them. This is the clearest signal. Not one moving goalpost, a series of them. Here's the counter move. Make the condition specific or don't let it count. Ask directly. What does success look like in a way we'd both be able to measure? If they can't answer that, you have your answer about the company. Put the conversation in writing. A follow-up email. I wanted to confirm the next milestone is X by Q2. Is that right? A company serious about promoting you won't flinch. A company running a retention loop gets very vague very fast. And run a parallel process. One conversation with a recruiter changes your leverage entirely. Companies that never had budget for your promotion suddenly find it when they realize you have options. Marcus eventually left. He had a conversation with a recruiter, got an offer 22% above his current salary, and gave his notice. His manager's response: "We were actually about to start the promotion conversation." He'd heard that before. The system isn't broken. It works exactly as designed for the company. The only question is how long you let it work against you. If this hit, share it with someone who's been next in line a little too long. Subscribe. New rule every week. This is the corporate agenda.